If he is all we have left, then he is all we have left. Bring him in.
Hey there, Zorn here, coming at you with a Germany-approved turn-based strategy game that, in my humble opinion, is going to take top 2 in Germany's most nostalgic games ever, as first place will probably always be taken by Jagged Alliance 2 and Deidre and slapping Elliot for the most mundane things.
Elliot, you idiot!
MENACE is a game where you take command of the NRC and it's a work in progress after a failed warp jump. Cut off from home in the Wayback, where barter trade rules instead of credits, you have to use your infantry, squad leaders and vehicle pilots to bring order to the different factions of the Wayback and introduce them to your ways.
By force!
Additionally, the entire turn-based strategy game comes with banter, quips and character development between the squad leaders during combat, having a wholesome found family trope neatly implemented in there.
Look after your mates and your mates will look after you. Get on you cunts.
Anyway, your ride is busted, your equipment bad and your money is worthless. You better start behaving like a mercenary for hire, even if you are the honorable Madrines. Standing doesn't give you leeway here, guns do. So how do you figure out what you want? Guns have a lot of numbers, some of them even important, like hit point damage, how hard you kill a man, caught an element, armor penetration, how hard you don't give a damn about the armor in between you and the man, armor damage, important when fighting tougher enemies without or even with anti-tank equipment, determines how fast you can get to the squishy bits by destroying their armor health first, and fire rate, how many bullets are fired per element in your squad per shooting action. And, last but not least, the range graph. It shows the relative performance of damage and accuracy in relation to range. Heavier rifles like the crowbar rifle are good at high ranges in their standard fire mode, others like the K-Pack rifle are better in medium ranges. Depending on the weapon you use, you have different range profiles and fire modes. All this is of course dependent on how many people you have in your squad. So if I see you putting 3 people in your squad and then complain about how your tactical heavy rifle doesn't kill melee, I don't know how yet, but I will slap you through the monitor. We don't want that. Now that we know how weapons work, the same applies to special weapons. The caveat here? Your squad leader equips it instead of the infantry weapon. Onto armors, they're simple. The heavier, the safer they will make your soldiers. Accessories are last. Small additional items to either give passive bonuses, active abilities, or just more ammo. All squad or vehicle equipment has a supply cost associated to it. The better, the more expensive it is to field, and you have to budget often, so get used to it. Squad leaders are your heroes in the field. All of them have different stats and increase them at different speeds. Learnable abilities, archetypes, and of course supply costs associated with them. For instance, Lim is mechanized infantry incarnate, moving in and out of enemies to quickly dispatch enemies by flanking them with someone like Greva, an aggressive driver that has a penchant of running over conventional rules of engagement. You can choose from a variety of different and original characters, like Corporate Exile Crocodile Dundee.
Get him, you bad Sheila.
That guy from the hood one-handing a rocket. YouTube has advised me not to complete this joke. Holy Driver and your Drew Sergeant. How you equip your squads is important to facilitate the missions that you do for the different factions. Defend a village, destroy an army, ambush a convoy to name a few. In return, the factions give you the technology to upgrade your whip, as Tech likes to say. So, you get components for your ship, and authority for your squad leaders by completing operations. But how do you barter? You go on the black market with the loot you get from your missions. It refreshes after each operation, and is for now the only way to get additional squad leaders as well. You trade same value for same value. And don't trade the rare items unless absolutely necessary, since they're twice as expensive as normal. Build your ship, build your squads, and go out and find out why the Wayback is such a risky environment. Remember, Marine, service is always an act of valor. If you liked this relatively short summary, consider liking the video or even subscribing. The game still gets updates regularly, adding more items and balance passes on existing equipment and loot tables, as well as the ship building system. If I get 100 of either likes on the video, subscribers on YouTube, or 150 followers on Twitch, I will start the game over and stream it on expert difficulty. I'm not sure if I will do it on Iron Man, but I like the way this sucks. And I wish it would suck more.
How convenient. How convenient. You are a convenient store, Marine.
My suffering is your enjoyment. Have a nice week.